What up, world? Mike Pep 2004. Exploration days once again. Okay, so here's the deal. The fact that I suffer from a case of gear lust, which means I'm always buying some crap I don't need just because I've got the money to do so. Always wanted to do it when I was a kid. I figured I'm old enough now and I can afford it. I get the stuff. All right. It's Korg Nano Key Studio, right? I was going to use it with Korg Gadget, which I'm using my Griffin Studio Connect to play the stuff out with. It's a Bluetooth keyboard, right? Okay, so I was playing around with this thing today. And the main reason I got the Studio I/O dock was to use MIDI sync and all that stuff just to test to see if the MIDI sync on Korg Gadget actually works. Okay, it does, but it doesn't send clock out. It only receives clock in, at least from what I've seen. But what I did figure out was a biggie. Okay, now that they have the update where you can go into each of the MIDI channels, which is these right here, and you can select individual MIDI channels for each track. My Griffin Studio Connect has MIDI ins and outs on it, on the back. All right. So I started setting the MIDI channels on each channel to a different MIDI track or MIDI channel, right? Well, MIDI in, mind blown. I'm sequencing the damn thing on individual tracks from my Yamaha. I can't believe it. RS7000, man. So yeah, like, stop that. I go to Brussels, which I have set on MIDI channel 13, right? It opens up. Okay, I'm on MIDI channel 13 on the RS7000 as of right now. Okay, go to keyboard on the RS7000. Let's do something different. I don't like that, so I'm going to switch the synth engine to something else. Change it. I'm going to pick, let's see, Helsinki. All right, still on MIDI channel 13, right? All right. Keyboard on this. All right. So you can now basically sequence Korg Gadget with an internal sequencer. And control all the knobs from your RS7000. So you no longer have to use this crappy sounds of the RS7000, which I'm at the point now I really cannot stand. I so many times I think about getting rid of this thing, but the fact that it does all that it does makes me keep it. I don't think I'm ever going to get rid of it because it's always something new with this machine, always something new you can do as far as pertaining to MIDI. And now that I know that I can sequence Korg Gadget individual tracks from the Yamaha RS7000, it's time for a gear sale. I don't need this because it doesn't work with MIDI and Bluetooth on it at the same time, at least from what I'm seeing. And really, I don't need it now that I can sequence it from the RS7000. So this is either going back to zounds.com and I'll get something else, or maybe I'll hold on to it and let my kid use it. That's that. Okay, back to this. which also means I can still use this in sync with the ESX1, or I can play the drums from the ESX1 from this and still sequence everything in this, still have all the samples that I want to use. Don't have to use Bilbo or Abu Dhabi from this thing, which sucked to me because you can't sample. Waste of money. Sounds are nice. I don't do the audio copy, blah, 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 and all that crap because it's annoys the hell out of me. It's a pain in the ass. So, that's it. This is my exploration into Korg gadget. Mike Pep 2004. And that's it. Just the beginning. Once again, like I said, you see I'm using individual tracks. All 7 for Berlin, MIDI channel 14 for Wolfsburg, MIDI channel 15 for Chiang Mai. All being played through the Griffin Studio Connect with a lightning adapter. Running the audio out from the Studio Connect, running the MIDI out from the Yamaha RS7000 into the in on the Studio Connect. Had to go into advanced MIDI input, and that's when the Dropbox opens on each channel for individual MIDI tracks. So you'll be able to set them. That's how you do it. And I'm out.